It happens every year. When the snow becomes too thick to plow on Highway 4 in Alpine County, Ebbets Pass is closed. And it's at that point that the whine of two-stroke engines replaces the sound of cars.
Well, most of us use cars or maybe a bicycle in our daily commute, but here in the little mountain town of Bear Valley, the snowmobile is the only way to get around.
On average, Bear Valley gets around 5 feet of snow each year. The community isn't big, about 100 or so permanent residents and 400 or so vacation homes, which drums up plenty of business for local snowmobile taxi driver Don Hicks.
Yeah, and all the cabins have my number, and that's what I do.
There's about 9 miles of unplowed snow covering the roads in the residential portion of Bear Valley. And up the road is the local ski resort, which is conveniently placed above the home so residents can ski right to their front doorstep.
I tell them to call me when you get into town, and I'm 5 minutes away.
It may take Don a trip or two to get vacationers' luggage up the hill, but his tow-behind trailer makes fast work of it.
This sure beats walking.
Of course, paying for a snowmobile taxi isn't the only way to get around.
This is probably half of the snowmobiles that are up here.
Many part-time residents own their own snowmobiles and store them here at Bear Valley Snowmobile Storage and Rental. Owner Mike Denicola says his one-of-a-kind business simply exists because the roads in town can't be plowed.
If they plowed them and put them on the side of the road, the homeowners wouldn't be able to get to the homes.
Longtime resident, real estate broker, and historian Eric Jung says before the $1 million homes, Bear Valley was a cow town. Most of the land was owned by just a few ranchers.
Subdividing became fashionable in the 60s.
Eric says the growing real estate almost directly correlates with the number of snowmobiles.
In the first few years of Bear Valley, there were probably only 5 snowmobiles in town. Now there are 500 snowmobiles registered with the state to Bear Valley.
Now, you don't have to live up here to enjoy snowmobiling. You can always rent one.
You're definitely gonna want to remember to bring your sunglasses or goggles.
Bear Valley Snowmobile Rental is one of the few places that allows you to go on a self-guided tour. I, however, opted to ride along with Steve Harima for a little history lesson.
The Washoe would come from the east, and the Miwok would come from the west. For 10,000 years, they've been meeting in a place like this.
Native American and mining landmarks are scattered all along Highway 4 in the Ebbets Pass area, and so are a number of alpine lakes and cabins. It's remote up here, and a snowmobile is about the only way to experience a view, just like this.
And we're looking at the Stanislaus River drainage right now.
Although it's advised to stay on the groomed trails, there are a few opportunities to open the throttle up in an open meadow, like the one that Terry Passot and her husband visit every year.
Usually there are others, a lot of private people come out here, but it's just peaceful and quiet, and the beauty is just phenomenal.
From snowy Alpine County, on Highway 4, I'm John Bartell. Hope to see you on the back road.